How's it going, folks? Before I start the video, just want to let you all know you can follow me on Instagram in case you are that worried about my well-being and you don't get enough of me on YouTube. Yeah, go to the Good Farang on Instagram, and I upload videos and photos and everything else like on there, and it's a lot more spontaneous. So if you don't get enough of me on here, go on over to Instagram, the Good Farang. Okay, what I want to talk about is the whole situation getting back to Thailand. It just seems to be news everywhere. In fact, I'm kind of getting the impression that a lot of people enjoy posting videos about it because it just sets off the comment section. People saying, oh, you won't get back there until 2022 or mid 2021, or I reckon November, Christmas. It's just everyone seems to be an expert. At the end of the day, all you can do is just wait for official news. That's it. And like you just have to Google the stuff or check the Bangkok Post or whatever. Like looking at YouTube bloggers are not gonna help. It's just a lot of like yap, the usual. But it's kind of getting on my nerves a bit as well. All these people, like, as if it's the end of the world. They can't get back to Thailand. Is it really that bad? Like, for me it is, because I don't get to see my wife. It's getting on my nerves, and it's kind of a bit of a reality check as well, folks. Like, you shouldn't have to be like, relying on flights and all these like restrictions and all these like pandemics and all, like, to be like lifted so that like you can go and see your loved ones. And it's just making me think, like, this whole what would you call it, this whole ideology I had of, like, living in paradise for months on end, and it's catching up on me, like, it's catching up on me. And I think it has to stop, folks. It has to stop. Um, yeah, going back to Thailand, and like Jenny being over there, like on her own in the shop with the dogs. I have to get her out of there. That's what I'm thinking. I just have to get her out of that place, like, It's not a proper relationship, like, it's alright now because we're young, but what about years down the line? If like any of us have problems, what if I get sick? I'm gonna be like in hospital on my own. No wife there to take care of me. What if she gets sick? I know I have a good healthcare plan for her, but then I have to travel all the way over there, like, to be with her, and then what if like I'm at her bedside and like my visa is running up, I have to go and do a border run, or I can't stay in the country because I don't have so much in the Thai bank account. Yeah, it's not a way to be, is it? We have to stay together, like, all the time. And I'm not going to earn a living over in Thailand. And even if I did, I wouldn't be earning the money that I make here. And you can all say, oh, you never bring her back to your own country and all, it'll be the end of it and all. It's for the best. For all we know, she'll probably end up liking it. And I'm sure, like, we wouldn't have to look too far for her to find some Thai friends. We already know people through our YouTube channel who are living in Dublin. They could meet up, they could go to the Asian store, they can cook their meals together and all, and be a great day out for her. We can make a nice home here. Lots of fresh air, she won't be complaining about the heat, she can wrap up nice and warm. Lots of parks to bring the dogs out and all, and yeah, and we can like earn good money. It's time to put the head down and start looking ahead. I know, like, it's a big thing. People say, oh, money can't buy you happiness, but it does give you peace of mind. And it's a good thing to have behind you if ever like any bumps in the road appear. So sometimes you do have to look ahead to the future. And she'll probably end up like, getting herself a nice little job, and she'll have disposable income, and she'll only have to do 8 hours a day, and she knows when she has a day off and everything, and she'll have a proper life. She can even set up her own little pension fund and everything. And then, like, when the time comes when we're too old to work, we can like we have a nice little bit behind us where we can go off and we can set up a nice retirement in Thailand. 'Cause at the end of the day, folks, that's all Thailand is. It's a holiday destination and a good place to retire. And the only way you're going to get to retire there, folks, is if you have a good, decent bit of money in the bank and you have yourself sorted out for any unforeseen circumstances, such as like health scares and any other, like having fun. You know, you see people making videos about living on $500 a month or even $1,000 a month. Yeah, you could just about get by, but you wouldn't last very long. And how are you supposed to have fun on that? You want to be over there and you want to like do stuff with your day. You need to do stuff with your day, and then like you're gonna have a house or whatever, and or a car. You're gonna have to keep it maintained and all that. You're gonna have to go out to restaurants, enjoy yourself every now and again, and all that. Like, you need to have money. So, and you know what, folks, I've got it out of my system enough now. You know, taking all these big long holidays. I've done it so much now like that. I'm happy to be working and on my days off just chill out with my wife and my dogs. And I don't want to have to go over to like the other side of the planet to be with them. It's better to have them here. It'll work out better in the long run. It's the best thing to do. So I was given an option when I booked my flight that I had like until September 30th to either look for a refund or book another day. And I'm kind of like seriously considering just like cancelling my flight altogether and getting a refund. Do you know that? And then like whenever like I can get back into Thailand, just book a new one there, because I'm sick of all this like waiting around. When can I get back in and all, like, oh, I miss it and all. Like, as if like it's the end of the world. You can't go over there and, you know, do whatever you gotta do, be in beer bars or, you know, be on the beach drinking a coconut or eating a pad thai or whatever like that. I'll come back soon. I'm sure you can survive without it for a year or two. But it's very hard not being able to be with your wife and me dogs as well. So maybe it's for the best, folks. I just have to get them over here. Get them away from that place. And if that never happened to her, like, you know, she'd be seen to right away and we won't have to worry about money and I could be there with her, and she'll have my family as well, like, you know, who'll be able to, like, help out as well. Like, she'll have loved ones as well. Everyone would take her here now, you know. Even my friends as well are always saying, oh, we're dying to meet her. We see Jenny on YouTube all the time. We want to meet her and all. Like, I should probably make our own little crew of friends from work or in the Thai community in Dublin or whatever like that. And we can always go back there a couple of times a year. Whatever we can afford, we can stay there, like, you know. It'll be for the best. We have to start you know, covering our corners, as they say, you know. Keeping the boxes ticked. Making sure our house is in order. Has to be done, folks. Has to be done. It's all coming to an end. Never thought it would end like this, though.